Well, hello. Well, that was strange. Hell of a way to start off a night. Not sure what happened there, but thank you all for being here tonight. Thinking Two Times is live with you. Sunday Funday, number 9. What we got? We know we started off with my man Sith over there at Spine Takes Live. We got Dino is in the house. We got Moon over in Miami. He's hanging out. He's probably sitting back at the job watching Sunday Funday. Thanks for being here, guys. Always a fun time. As always, let's give a special thank you to my channel members. My all-star members are Zambi, Brittany, 2 balls are better than 1, Small Town Rips, my man BC Sports Cards. We have a newest member, Tex Carnage. We also have one Hall of Fame member, Big Sky Entertainment. He is now in the chat as well. Justin W. Smith. What's going on there, Justin? Big thank you to the Spine Takes family. Sith Lordly, our host with the most, right there on Spine Takes Live, along with Uncanny Swag, Purchase Corner, and Dan Della Torre. If not familiar, I'm sure everybody that's in chat right now is. If you're not familiar, go check out Spine Takes Live. Every Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific time. There's a poll going on right now for you to vote on who you think is the most annoying, collecting habits of the 4 of us. So go check out that poll. Put in your vote. We have a lot of fun over there. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight. We also now have my son, NWE, stopping through. Much appreciated, Nick. It's Diva Avocado. I think you've been here before. It's Diva. You can suck it with those Cowboys. I know they won today, but and my Eagles with the loss today. But thanks, Diva. My boy Dino in the chat. He is also a Cowboys fan. Didn't shout out the alternate ego. Always got to do that too. Nikki 2 Times Gaming. We also had in the house Adam's Card Closet. What's going on there, Adam? I am ready to definitely have a good time. This is where the vibes are on a Sunday night. I like the joke, that'll be the first thing we'll pop up there, Pippo. I think that's pretty funny. How can fish have sex if the females have no legs to spread? Well, that's how nature is, Pippo. They find this out. It's Diva Avocado. I don't even know how to write all these names down, but we'll get into that later there, Adam. But how dare you congratulate Sith and his Dodgers on the win. And everybody just beat up on your boy Nikki 2 times tonight, because my but I said life is not fair. All right, let's make sure I didn't miss any of yous here in the chat. spent a little bit of time over at my girl Tranquil's unique nature experiences page. It's her birthday today. It's been a while since I've been over her channel, but went and gave her some love. A happy birthday to her. Big shout out to my buddy Bart, who's on vacation with the missus tonight. Maybe he'll find it in his heart to stop by and at least give me a hello during his journeys. But you know, when time flies when you're having fun, so he wants to probably get the most out of it while he's there. So, you know, first and foremost, I love my sports. We do talk sports. But first and foremost, this is a Philadelphia sports zone, so to speak. So let's play this video real fast to start us off with for the night. Alrighty. Dodgers have been your secondary team. I tend to not like those LA teams, New York teams, you know. Got that inferiority complex, maybe, you know. I'm the, like, you know, the stepchild that they pick on. You know, you got New York, LA, even Chicago, and then Philadelphia is kind of like that stepchild, sibling that the older siblings like to beat up on. I kind of not like those groups. So we'll get started off with some of the smaller stuff going on in the sports world. That's cool, Adam. I like that. I mean, I like Hershiser for sure. So in the world of NASCAR, today was the Bank of America Roval 400 at Charlotte Motor Speedway road course. Winner, Shane Van Gisbergen in the number 88 WeatherTech Trackhouse Racing Chevrolet. He moves on. We're now down to the final 8 eliminated drivers: Bubba Wallace, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, and Austin Cindric. Your event, 8 to advance. Denny Hamlin, he'll have the highest point total, plus 8 points from the cutoff. Ryan Blaney, plus 6. Kyle Larson, plus 4. And William Byron, plus 4. Christopher Bell will start off 4 points below the line. Chase Elliott, 14 points below the line. Chase Briscoe, 14 points below the line. And Joey Logano at 24 points below the line. But anything can happen, especially if one of those 4 below the line win a race. They're automatically box checked to move in to the round of 4. 3 weeks of that, then we're on to the final race. So 4 more weeks of NASCAR, all the way until like February or March. It's a long season for NASCAR. On to Major League Soccer. Didn't pull up anything on this on clips wise. My Philadelphia Union, congratulations to them for being this year's MLS Supporter Shield winners. What that means is they had the top amount of points before the end of the year. There's only one game left, but they've already secured it. 66 points for them. Cincinnati with 62 points, and Inter Miami with 59 points. Off to the west, San Diego 60 points, Minnesota 58, and Vancouver with 57. Your goals leader, and I know my man Sith knows about this guy, Lionel Messi, sitting at the top with 24 points, or 24 goals, and then you have Dennis Bouanga and Sam Surridge, both with 23 points. Anything can happen there, though. Still a game. I think actually Miami might have 2 games left, where the other 2 teams have 1. I don't know what the hell you're talking about here, America, but you can whatever you're trying to talk, take it to a different channel. I'm not gonna ban you at this moment in time, but I think you're better suited over on another channel, because I have no idea exactly what you're trying to say. On to the English Premier League. Screw you, Swag. Sorry about my Eagles. Yeah, it was tough. We'll definitely get into football talk as we move along. But, you know, I got to talk. I like to talk and be a well-rounded individual when it comes to sports. You know, I have my teams, but I also like to get into a little bit of every sport and feel like I'm a little bit well-rounded. It's not all about football, but we'll get into football. But speaking of football, we're talking English football, English Premier League. Your top team right now, Arsenal with 16 points, Liverpool with 15 in second. My team, Chelsea, with 7 in 7th place with 11 points. Manchester City, they're in 5th with 13 points. Your last place team still is Wolverhampton with 2 points. Reason I'm even bringing up my team, though, that I like, I'm going to show you guys this real fast. So my son, Ethan, is a big Liverpool fan, and I'm a big Chelsea fan. So they played each other yesterday. We were a house divided. What a lot of fun. Oh, trying to get this off the screen. There you go. So, yeah, it's not too often you have that, you know, we're all about the Philadelphia teams around here, our local sports, but, you know, when you're a fan of a league, like, you know, you're watching England and are a fan of 2 different teams, it's kind of a lot of fun to be in the same household and poking the bear, or so to speak, or just having fun with one another, going back and forth. And this time my team prevailed. Bart did stop by. What's going on, Bart? I hope you and the missus are enjoying your trip and having fun. Glad you could stop by, Bart. I'm going to end up playing Bart's favorite song. Yeah, not really, but I mentioned Manchester City being in 5th with 13 points. Erling Haaland scoring another goal this weekend. He's well leading with 9 goals. So this goes out to my man, Erling Haaland. on you there, Erling Haaland. Sith is up to 50 channels now. He's got 6 ripping channels, another 3 or 4 different gaming channels. Soon enough, he'll have the baby changing channel. I to this point almost don't feel like I haven't had enough time even for the one channel. My mind wanders and get way too distracted. I go down rabbit holes. My free time, I'm supposed to be trying to support people back. I end up like watching a video, if I do, on YouTube, and I end up watching some dumb shit for an hour instead of supporting back. But yeah, work's been crazy, so I haven't hardly even been on at all. No new product to rip, so I haven't been opening up cards. Hopefully that'll change soon and I can get into some cards. Hopefully, or I can find and purchase some new PSA slabs, some stuff I haven't shown on my stream, but I have shown on Spine Ticks Live. Maybe I'll do like a short or something. Some of the new slabs, like my maxi slabs that I showed a couple weeks ago. Bart's Dolphins still very much sucking. That is for sure there, Bart. So we'll definitely get into that a little bit later. I do want to get into the baseball talk for sure, where your Cubs, they're not faring much better than your football team. But let me pull up where we at here. There's your brackets in case anybody was wondering, or in case we have international watchers not talking in the chat that want to know what's going on and that we're talking baseball today. Trying to hit. Where we go. There we go. Better. All right, so wild card round that took place during the beginning portion of the week. We all know the Dodgers beat up on the Reds. Cubs killed it over the Padres. Yankees over the Red Sox. That was a little bit more of an interesting series than the rest of them. And the Tigers, they whooped on my secondary team, the Guardians. So our setups right now for the division round, Tigers versus the Mariners. Game 2 is taking place right now. Tigers are leading that series 1-0. Blue Jays. I called for the Blue Jays to win this series, but I did not have any expectations of how drastically superior the Blue Jays would play to the Yankees. They're up 2-0. Tomorrow we'll get into game 2 for the National League, but the Brewers, they're winning 1-0 currently over the Brewers. And the Dodgers with a good solid win versus my Phillies yesterday. Yes, I'm saying it. I definitely, when I was saying it last night, if you would have told me Ohtani would give up 3 runs to the Phillies and that we would hold him hitless as well, I would say we would run away with this game, but that was to not be the case. Disappointing loss. Disappointing outing from Matt Strahm to give off a 3-run home run to Teoscar Hernandez, which was the deciding factor of the game. Oh, it's always fun to talk about boobies there. I can't even. What the hell am I? Boobies. Always fun to talk about boobies, Dino. But in honor of my man, Bart, because Bart knows what it is. On a Sunday night, on Sunday Funday, it is all about Bagana for life, baby. And don't you ever forget about the Bobs, because the Bobs are just as important. What's this? Driving to South America. That's right. Bagana for life. Yeah, I don't know if anybody, Bart, if anybody's in that area that's part of the YouTube community or, you know, in your purview of that, but whatever you and the missus are doing, I hope you guys are having a blast. Going to our almost to the 51st state. Well, you know what? Since you're bringing it up, there, Sith, I have this clip set up just for you. I mean, I didn't decide to do this clip because of you, but because you're bringing it up, I'll dedicate this to you. Let's stop this music. Let's play this 2-minute clip for my man Sith, and then we'll talk some hockey. We're just 2 days away from opening day of hockey, 4 days away from my Flyers hitting the ice. But here goes a nice tribute clip for hockey. If this doesn't get you hyped for hockey, nothing will.
This is the stuff that you see and hear with your heart and your stomach.
There's nothing like it, folks. Heavyweight championship fight.
And so the battle has begun again.
The pressure mounts by the minute.
They're all ready for the face-off now.
If I live or if I die.
Listen to the crowd.
The old heart is pumping now. These are great warriors out here tonight.
Maria scores! In the center, Kirk scores!
Go play out there on one leg if you could.
Bob let the drive go, score!
This is so exciting. I wish it could go on forever.
I think we were all just a little bit numb.
Everything went numb.
I'm so numb right now, I don't even know what to say.
Don't cry, don't raise your eye. It's only teenage wasted.
This is it.
The Stanley Cup will be won tonight.
If that don't get you all hyped up for hockey, I don't know what will. Then you're definitely not a hockey fan. That's got me worked up. I can't wait for the start of hockey. I might seem like a guy that's not big into hockey. I'm not like, out there like our boy Perch or even Sith, but I love some hockey. I love my Flyers. Be a long ass season until we get to playoff hockey, which is even better. Oilers have missed, I would say missed their window, but, they'll still be in the hunt. Quick, early predictions. I meant to do this throughout the day today to really hone in on who I thought were going to make the playoffs, but we're just gonna kind of do it like this. I think it's going to be same old in the East. 7 of the 8 teams, it's going to be the same. I do think my Flyers are going to take that next step up and at least make the playoffs. But that's only because of their being in their division. Because I think in the East, it will be the Maple Leafs, the Lightning, the Panthers, Senators, Canadians, Capitals, Hurricanes, and the Flyers. Thankfully, they don't play in that other division because all 8 teams in that division are stellar teams. But I think the Flyers in their division are good enough to finish 3rd in that division and actually make the playoffs. Over in the West, and I should have wrote down who I thought the team that's being jumped out, but just one difference. I still think it's going to be the Jets, the Stars, the Avalanche, and the Wild. It'll be the Golden Knights, Kings, Oilers, and I think the Flames will take a step up and be the new team in the playoffs. So, early predictions. We're not looking at it from a standpoint of any kind of professionalism because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but this is kind of how I see it. We got my man Justin in the house from 3 Good Nerds. What's going on, Justin? We're breezing past and right through everything, Justin. We've already talked the baseball. We've already talked, NASCAR, soccer. Getting ready to finish up some hockey talk. Glad you could stop in. I appreciate it. Moon is back in. And I thank you there, Moon. Yeah, guys, just make sure you're hitting that like button. I have no clue nowadays what helps. If there really is anything to hitting algorithms or whatnot, So at this point, I don't care. I haven't been doing videos during the week. I've been pretty much just this live stream with the occasional short. So I've lost a lot of my watch hours. I hope I don't drop below the 3,000 mark because that would really stink. But yeah, I went from 3,600 down to a little over 3,200 in the span of like a month. So yeah, I got to figure out something to at least stay above that mark. But go figure. It is what it is at this point. I'm still having fun here on Sunday nights. That's almost now become the new priority. Still just have a good time on Sunday nights. Still hang out and have a blast over on Spine Ticks Live on Saturday nights, and everything else is whatever. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. Again, if any of you ever would like to be a guest or even just stop by to say hello, hit me up. I will certainly give you the link. Definitely have talked to BC, and he's definitely coming back. So if you like seeing his handsome face. He'll be back in the near future. Sooner than you think. What do we have next? And I feel like you know how it goes. Sometimes I go way too fast. I feel like I've gone way too fast. Don't have anything else to talk about. Then we start having good conversation in the chat. And next thing you know, it's done 2 hours. Yeah, Moon, that's exactly what it is. It's like all hours lost from last year. We're sitting on... I started Sunday Funday back in July of last year. So all those hours lost, all the long form videos that I did before that I haven't been doing now because I just nothing to rip, and I haven't decided to do any like the taste tests or anything that I've was starting to do. I just kind of everything's dropped. It's all good. At some point I'll be able to recharge my batteries, where I think work is kind of like been a bit of the job has been a bit of a distraction because of just working so much that even on my days off, all I want to do is do nothing. So, at least, I felt like over the past couple weeks, I was able to relax enough, but then still, I've cleaned up a lot of the junk that I've had in this room from all the ripping that I was doing. I've had a chance to gather some good cards and send out some good stuff to a few of my friends like Bart, Swag, and Sith. So, Brittany said she got her package the other day, so I can't wait to hear from her to see what she thought about the stuff I sent out to her. Yeah, that damn job getting in the way of good, clean fun there, Justin. It could be a miserable sort. But yeah, so at least now I'm a ton more cleaned up in here. I've been able to actually put all my new comics that I've been collecting away properly, but they're like right over here in arm's length so that I can get to them because I got to start reading them. And that might be the new project as far as the channel goes, whether it's long form videos of reading the comics, maybe some shorts of just showing the covers of the comics, or even an impromptu live stream of me reading the comics. We'll do some new stuff moving on as we go along here. Yeah, well, I do hope they come out soon, Justin, and that stuff ends up coming my way because I just need stuff to open. Right now, this whole stuff with Topps, and I don't want to go in and open stuff I've already have opened just for the sake of having to open something for the channel, whether it's on this live stream or a video during the week. So... you got select football, mosaic football, score football. It's all out there. Product I like, but I've opened enough of it. I don't need to open more just for the sake of opening it. So, getting some Topps update would be great. Topps basketball is coming out. So if you haven't heard, I'm actually pretty disgusted about this. Topps basketball pre-order was the other day. I was not able to get in on that pre-order, but we're talking about a pre-order for a hobby box at $109 a box. Absolute great price, in my opinion, for a hobby box, comparatively speaking. That's kind of like when you look at Topps Series 1, Series 2 update, that's
really kind of where the price is going to be for that in baseball product. So I'm good with 109. You got your guaranteed a relic or an auto at that price. Sold out pretty fast. I didn't even get to sniff at it because I was working. You can already see them on the secondary market at $225. So we're talking more than double the price. This is what is completely wrong with the hobby. And I'm not going to turn this into some huge bitch session about it, but this is, numero uno. What's wrong with the hobby is that these scalpers that are out there that are turning and burning and flipping, ripping and flipping. It's disgusting. Speaking of the Joker, I did not get the Joker on my new fantasy there, Swag. I did not have the first pick. My son, Ethan, who's a smart man, he knows his basketball. He had number 1 pick, and he went with Jokic. I had the number 2 pick. I've got Luka Doncic on my team. I say unfortunately because it was hard for me to do. I have LeBron James on my team as well. Definitely no Embiid. Why would the hell I have Embiid when you know he's going to be hurt? Although I did pick some guys that perennially get hurt. I have Anthony Davis on my team. So I know most of you don't care, or I know Swag doesn't care about fantasy. This one is definitely for Swag.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I care. So real fast. I didn't make a slide of it or anything. I thought it would be fun. I've been wanting to do fantasy leagues for the other sports. So we had a small thing. It was me, Ethan, my other son, Nick, and my wife, the 4 of us. Just a 4-person basketball league, 4-person hockey league, no head-to-head competitions. It's all about just, accumulating all the points that you could possibly get throughout the year and see who's the victor at the end of the season. And I got to tell you, I like my squads. I thought they did pretty well, but even if you're not into fantasy, you might be like, oh, well, that's a good pick, though. So I have on my team for the hockey, and just in case I can't see these, my glasses are not within reaching distance, so hopefully I can read these pretty decently. But I have on my team Cole Caulfield, Macklin Celebrini, Leon Draisaitl. I have Marchenko, Austin Matthews, Nylander, Braden Point, Steven Stamkos, Trevor Zegras, Quinn Hughes, Seth Jones, Eric Carlson, your boy there, Swag, Cal McCarr. I got Josh Morrissey from Winnipeg. Who the heck's this? Oh, sorry, I couldn't read that. John Tavares, Noah Dobson, Gutzel and Stutzel are on my team. My goalies, I have Shesterkin, Wolf, Hill, and Stolars to round it all off. So I like what I got working for me. I'm gonna make it work for me. real fast, we'll get into the basketball squad as well. Not that team, that's the wrong team. I have Luka Doncic, Devin Booker. I got my man Cooper Flag. I got the Greek Freak Antetokounmpo, Victor Wembanyama, who should hopefully be healthy and ready to go. I've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, LeBron James, Josh Giddey. We got Jalen Green on the squad. We've got Alperen Sengun on the squad. LaMelo Ball, Anthony Davis, and Ja to round it off. So those are my squads for basketball and hockey. Swag has definitely chased off the trolls because we don't see trolls on either Saturday or Sunday nights anymore. Something I think has changed totally with the algorithm as well. They see Uncanny Swag in the chat and they decide that that's not the channel to send all the people from India or Brazil or Germany or some of the other places we used to get a lot of people from. But we also, right now, we have my girl, Veronica, in the house. What's going on, Veronica?
Hello, cutie pie.
That is for you. And Veronica, go check out her channel over there at Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, 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 Chris's Crazy Crafty Life. Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, 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 Chris's Crazy Crafty Life. That's my girl, Veronica. Thanks for being in here supporting me, girl. Much appreciated. Go check her out. Her channel is awesome. If you're into crafts and the Etsy type stuff of the world, go check her out. She makes some banger stuff using cards and ribbons and paper maches and dangles and you name it. She's got a good time on her channel. So thanks for being here supporting me as well, Veronica. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Saw Veronica over there on Tranquil's channel having a good time celebrating Tranquil's birthday. So welcome in here as well. We got SCA in the house. SCA, long time, my friend. Good to see you. Yeah, I know, Sith. Your girls have become my girls. We're spreading the wealth here. We'll always thank you for introducing me to a lot of these cool people out there. Yeah, we haven't seen SCA here or over there in quite a while. So, damn it, Swag, for chasing people away. They don't want to hang out with us no more. You know, it's a lot more fun here on a Sunday night when we have all the friends in the house. You know, the 2 hours goes by even faster and smoother. And next thing you know, I'm shutting it down at 11, not realizing how much fun we've been having. But I don't know, Swag. I think it's a little bit too late to be apologizing to SCA. I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to hear it from you. He's just here to make sure that I know, that he knows that I know that it's all good. Drinking Milo's extra sweet tea tonight out of my Sixers cup. We got injury prone Paul George. We got my man Tyrese Maxey. We got the other injury prone Joel Embiid. And that's it. To my wife's dismay, every time we go to a game, I collect the cups. I don't collect them like a collector. I drink out of them, but they take up so much room in our cabinets. I got all kinds of Sixers cups, Flyers cups, Phillies cups. I got my Guardians cups from when we went to Cleveland. Swag will buy Barry 3 Astro cards and Aries Worlds, 2 flea medicines. See, you scared them all. You scared all them away too. SCA, I don't know if what kind of contact you have, but you tell Barry from this guy that I'm disappointed that he let a little thing like Swag chase him out of hanging out with us on Sunday nights. And hold on, I gotta get for this laptop. Perish. Hold on, folks. Go. Phil Ailing in the house. What's going on, Phil? Good to see you. We're so happy that you came back last week, Phil. So I'm glad you're in again. Eagles, I mean, they did and they didn't. Some questionable calls there at the end, Phil, but some calls went our way earlier as well. We should have never been in that situation to begin with. And it's speaking from this diehard Eagles fan. If only Swag liked Void Rivals and Transformers. Yeah, Swag has chased away all my good friends, all the newer friends that I met through Sith. Swag at Ari's World, like you said, has not been around. I haven't seen my buddy Jay's Mix in forever as well. I was going to bring that up last night. No Jay's Mix around. I haven't seen your buddy Dom in forever, but I think he kind of disappeared completely for now. I know the last time I talked to him, he was working hard, but I know he got sick of Swag's shenanigans. Yeah, okay. See, now who's talking like a real homer there, Swag? Eagles ran into Bo Nix like Bo Nix really did much. Yeah, it's a shame, he chased all the cat ladies away. I liked all those cat cat ladies. You know, he chased away all the AI crowd. He chased away all the Disney crowd that were starting to make their way over here, and you know, it's a bummer that, you know, that's why I'm got 8 people in the chat and not getting hours anymore, because all those people left, and it's all your fault, Swag. Truth of the matter is, let me see if I can find it. A lot of those people tend to have, some of those people, skin is not so thick with certain people out there in YouTube land. That's kind of what I think about that.
lot of rules. 2 fucking rules. 2. 1, yes or no. 2, don't be a fucking moron.
How am I supposed to follow that second rule?
Maybe by shutting the fuck up.
Make America great again.
Who knows? Maybe it was just me that ran them off when they found out exactly who I was. Yeah, cat ladies might like you, AI people might like you, but AI cat ladies certainly do not like you, Swag. SCA, I don't know if you've opened any product recently. It's been a little while since I've been around and seeing what you got going on. I know you were playing that game. What was it, GTK 8 or something like that, and that was on your channel. But you know, hopefully you've kept up and have been doing good with yourself. Make Swag great again. See, but you can't say that very well. It's you know, you have the MAGA movement, but what about the what's that? The Mzka movement. Hashtag Mzka. Phil, I believe that the Phillies are going to still win the series. Sith does not think so. So the next few days between him and I are going to get a little interesting, a little heated. Don't open yet? you know, you got Jim NFL in the house, who, you know, he might like even like the Mzga movement more than the MAGA movement. But I don't know, Jim. Would you enjoy the Mzga movement over the the MAGA movement? We can certainly talk about being part of the Charlie Kirk movement. Your man Nikki 2 times is part of the Charlie Kirk movement, but we got guys who want to be part of the Mzga movement. But you know, if all you're gonna do, guys, is talk shit on my beautiful, wonderful Eagles, All I have to do is say this to you.
Shut your bitch ass up.
Still trying to figure out how to get that on the screen without it playing, so that you can play it later. We got Callie Comics in the house. Holy shit, Callie. Welcome in. You know, I'm the guy that doesn't have I don't have slabs, comic slabs. I've got 2 comic slabs in my collection as we speak. And one of them is a Cali Comics special donated when Sith had his giveaways over on the main channel when that channel was blowing up. So one of my slabs was winning that slab. So thank you, Callie. Callie sent that directly to me. So much appreciated. Callie, welcome in. I don't know how to do I can't get you a wrench right now. I don't know how to do it through being on. I used to be able to do it while I was on my phone. I don't know how to do it this way, so have to get you a wrench some other time. But I appreciate you being here, Callie. It was fun hanging out last night over on Spine Ticks Live. Glad you were hanging out with us again over there. I'm experiencing shrinkage. I'm experiencing a shrinkage of my watch hours there, Sith. I'm experiencing shrinkage of people actually wanting to stick around this channel for 2 hours. But we got my man Jim NFL. He's gonna hang out with us. Jim, we're gonna start talking more soccer here shortly. Yes, I know if I met Messi in person, I would want to have a dinner with him. You know, I think at this point he still needs a translator, so I don't know what we would exactly talk about, but Swag knows YouTube. Swag knows a lot about YouTube. Go over to Uncanny Swag's channel for all the best content you could possibly find. His channel is awesome. He's got the best content out there on YouTube. No. I could use the language of love. You know what I have to say about that?
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Oh, God. We're actually getting into hour number 2 shortly. Shit, I really don't have any other good solid clips. That's okay. Who gives a shit? Let's switch it out to here. Guys, we are dropping into hour number 2 over here on Funday, episode 69. My man Tim's hanging out with us. Swag, Jim NFL, SCA, a whole host of other cool people. Your man Nick is ready to kick Oh my God, Spinneroni. We're in hour number 2. Sit back, relax. Lower the volume. We'll get back into the nice, build out vibes. Oh, never forget about the Bobs. What's that say? Sorry, I had to go back and see what was going on in the chat. You guys are having your own little fun over there. I'm almost yeah. For a lot of channels will join. Why wouldn't you want to join Spine Ticks there, SCA? What is there something wrong with the channel? Speak your mind. You know, we might actually get a surprise there, Jim NFL, and by the end of the night there'll be no undefeated teams left. I hope, I kind of actually right now hope that happens. That'll take the sting out of the loss today for the Eagles. But SCA, your man Nikki 2 times is over there on Saturday nights hanging out with Swag. You know, I certainly miss you. I missed you here on Sunday nights. You know, I miss you on Saturdays as well. You know, this if you really want to know the best place to go to have fun on the weekends, it's here and over on Spine Ticks Live. That's a little secret between you and I. I don't remember seeing that before there, Jim NFL. When did you start collecting and having Paris Hilton and Jennifer Connelly? That's an interesting combination of cards right there. Although I do like myself a little Jennifer Connelly, you know, still looking hot as ever. You know, she was in a show I was watching for a couple of years, Snowpiercer. She was in Top Gun Maverick. After all these years, Jennifer Connelly still looking amazing. What? What do you mean you unsubscribed me, Sean? Why would you unsubscribe me, buddy? I thought we were tight. I thought we were tight like that, Sean. You tell me. You unsubscribe me because I was talking shit on your Astros? What's up? You're gonna make me cry. Oh God, yeah. I mean, feet content, huh? I don't think I have as weak a stomach about feet as you there, Sith. But yeah, just even the sound of that doesn't sound right. Oh my God, did your Texans destroy the Ravens? Unbelievable. Man, guys, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a quick momentary lap around the apartment. I don't have another long clip, so you'll just have to hold on. I'll just put up the next slide to start us off where we're gonna head. Yeah, my energy drink kicking in. No, it's this freaking Milo's extra sweet sweet tea running through me. But I should be good after I make this one lap around, and I'll be right back, guys. All right. So what's the score of that game? No offense yet. And Messi number 2. No hot chicken for your man tonight. Probably won't have that for another couple more weeks before the next time I have it. That week I'll have to find some strong clips. Actually, I can't find a clip long enough that I'll be able to have. Do want to find something real fast here on my iPad. As we start talking about football. So, Jim NFL, do you have more Kirby Puckett cards, more Cal Ripken cards? You need to add a few Messi cards to your collection. You know, if you want to be an all-around collector, you need to have some Messi and some Ronaldo cards in your collection. Hot chicken. Yeah, Texans with a huge win again. I'll say that again, Sean. Impressive. I was starting to get pretty worried about them. Not that they're like all the way back or anything, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to pull up my predictions that I made at the beginning of the year, so I can kind of see where we're at here, roughly just more than a quarter of the way through the season at this point. I'll go over the scores, then I'll pull up the standings where we sit there. I'm gonna pull this down a little bit because this is too loud for me. So 49ers with the win on Thursday night, beating the Rams 26-23. Didn't see that coming. Vikings, they beat the Browns 21-17. No real surprise there, although the Vikings haven't been looking that great. Cowboys handling the Jets 37-22. Giants, they were looking good and should be ashamed of themselves. Nobody should lose to the Saints, but they lost 26-14 to those Saints. Giants did score two good early touchdowns, 2 touchdown passes from Jackson Dart, then a costly fumble by Cam Scatterbo, who, I happen to like Cam Scatterbo. I really like Jackson Dart, even though they both play for the rival Giants. Those are the two guys that I'm kind of looking at that I'd like to collect some of their cards from this year. I'll give you my opinion on that shortly there, SCA. But we're probably maybe the Jets, but give me a moment to relay all these scores. Colts, they handled the Raiders 40-6. We're talking Sith Raiders. It's a way of life. It's not about how you finish the season. It's a way of life. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Dolphins with another freaking loss. They should be ashamed of themselves too. How the hell do you lose to the Panthers 27-24? Damn Denver Broncos today. They beat my Eagles 21-17 was the final score there. Before I move on, I have to say on this game, Sean Payton, you got some big clanking balls, my friend, to go for a 2-point conversion to put those Broncos up 18-17, having the Eagles scramble. That's really when it boils down to the deciding factor of the game. So I have to applaud Sean Payton for his big brass balls on that one. Texans, Sean Jedi Masters Texans destroying the Ravens 44-10 today. Titans finally on the board. They beat the Cardinals 21-20 or 22-21. So congratulations to them. Buccaneers over the Seahawks 38-35. Lions 37, Bengals 24. The Commanders, they're back in the winning column to the dismay of the Chargers, who haven't looked all that good for some reason. 27-10 on that score. Patriots and Bills currently going on. Chiefs and Jaguars tomorrow night for Monday Night Football. Your teams with the bye this week were the Falcons, Bears, Packers, and the Steelers. All right. So, you ask who the weakest team is in the NFL. Let's start here with the NFC North and South divisions. You got the Lions at the top. Packers 2 wins, a loss, and that stupid tie last week. Vikings 3-2, Bears 2-2. So to just kind of hash out what I'm looking at from my predictions on the NFC North, I had the Packers, Lions, Vikings, Bears, and right now you're looking at Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. I know we're only a quarter of the way through the season, but just kind of want to kind of touch base on some of these things, see how things are playing out. You're looking at the Buccaneers. They are a solid team. Maybe even should have beaten the Eagles and still be undefeated, but they're at 4-1. Falcons at 2-2. Panthers 2-3. The Saints pulling up the rear at 1-4. I don't know. Solid win for the Saints today, but it was only against the Giants. Maybe they're the worst team there, SCA. We'll have to see. But my predictions before the season were Buccaneers, Falcons, Panthers, Saints. So you're kind of looking like I might have that division correct. Yeah, they definitely are pretty horrible. Their Jim. Even with today's loss, obviously the Eagles are still on top at 4-1. Commanders, they're I expected more out of the Commanders. They're at a 3-2 record. Cowboys, 2 wins, 2 losses, and a tie. And the Giants in the rear with at 1-4. Right now, that is lines up perfectly to what I have predicted. Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants in that order. Then we're looking at 49ers at 4-1. I have them winning that division, but I wasn't having much faith in that actually happening. But here we are. They are at 4-1. Seahawks 3-2, Rams at 3-2, and the Cardinals at 2-3. So flip flop the Rams and Seahawks, and you're right where I had it predicted. Let's jump into the AFC North. Steelers did not play this week, but they're 3-1. Bengals 2-3. Ravens 1-4. Broncos 1-4. Can the Ravens come back from that? Plenty of season left to go, but how disappointing is it for Baltimore fans to be looking up at the Steelers and the Bengals at this point, sitting at just 1-4? I had them having the best record in all of the AFC, and that's not going to look very likely. I had the Ravens, the Bengals, the Steelers, and the Browns in that division, with the Ravens having the best record in AFC. And they're certainly glad I didn't put money on that. Over in the AFC South, not exactly what I don't think anybody was expecting this show out from Daniel Jones and your Indianapolis Colts sitting at the top of the AFC South, 4-1. Jaguars at 3-1. Texans at 2-3, and the Titans at the bottom at 1-4. I had the Texans winning that division, with the Colts still looking pretty good than the Jaguars and the Titans. So could still shape up that way if the Texans have now found their way, but they got a whole lot of hill to climb with how solid the Colts have been looking. So good on Daniel Jones, different atmosphere, different change of pace. Obviously, there's some other really good talent on that team, but it just goes to show you what a shit organization the New York Giants are. And we'll get into the last slide. Ooh. So here we are. We have the Bills currently at 4-0, Patriots at 2-2, Dolphins 1-4, the Jets. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking between the Dolphins, the Jets, the Raiders, and you know what? There's a slew of teams. The Dolphins, the Jets, the Raiders, the Browns, the Saints, the Titans. I think if it wasn't for those teams being so bad, people would have a lot more negative things to say about the Bears. But I think the Bears have at least leapfrogged into not being the shittiest organization, and they're above those squads of just dreck and filth. But you know, that's horrible. 0-5 Jets, you friggin' suck. But you know, not too big of a surprise there. I had the Jets finishing dead last in the East. I did expect a lot more out of the Dolphins. I had the Bills winning, Dolphins in second, Patriots in third, and the Jets finishing in last. But, you know, Dolphins, I know you don't have Tyreek Hill anymore. That hurt me too. He was on my fantasy squad, but you got to show out more than what you are showing out. You have some good talent on that team. You should not be sitting right now at 1-4. Last but not least, your AFC West Chargers. I don't even know how Chargers have 3 wins. They haven't looked too good. It's almost like my Eagles. My Eagles haven't exactly looked stellar and great, but are at 4-1. Maybe it's the same thing with the Chargers. They're at 3-2. Broncos now sitting tied with them at 3-2. The Chiefs at 2-2. They play tomorrow night, and the Raiders down on the bottom at 1-4. So I do still, you know, I had the Chargers winning the division, Chiefs in second, Broncos in third, but the Broncos taking up that last wild card spot, and the Raiders. Once again, that could still happen this early in the season. Most of these things can still happen. I think the biggest blunder right now, out of all my predictions from the 2 biggest blunders that probably are not going to come correct. Dolphins are probably not going to finish second in the East, and the Ravens are not going to finish with the best record in the AFC. So those are the 2 newest changes, or however you want to say. I think I'm already out of the money on those 2 predictions. Yeah, Jim, they Jets have definitely had that. I'm sure they also have an inferiority complex, because I don't know why would you be a Jets fan, I guess, when you could be a Giants fan, and then, you know, the Giants suck too. So, you know, New Jersey, New York doesn't have a whole lot have a lot going for them in that situation. But, you know, like, Giants are a lot more high profile. I mean, if I was a New Yorker, I probably would be a Giants fan more than a Jets fan. But, you know, they run their organization pretty poorly as well. Oh, Jim, that's the best thing you've said in quite a while. Oh. We got Paul's trading cards stopping in. What's going on, Paul? Not from. Am I supposed to know? Do I know who you are? I'm not familiar with you there, Paul. I apologize if I should know you. Welcome in there, Paul. Feel free to tell me a little bit about yourself, why you stopped through here, how you found me. We are definitely a trading card channel. The live stream is more talking sports. I haven't ripped cards on a Sunday night in a while, but the crew that usually comes in here, we love talking trading cards. Tell me what you got going on there, Paul. Paul, you've been a subscriber for a year. I mean, have you changed? Have you changed your name? Because I don't think I'm familiar with you. And again, it's all apologies. And you must have found my channel through a video, because not through my live stream, or you would have a wrench. That's okay. That's okay, Paul. I'm checking you out, Paul, from one of my other channels right now, just to see if I remember. Okay, yeah, we got some wax and packs and stuff, wax packs. Very cool. Always like seeing some good shorts on pack ripping. That's how you grow your channel there, Paul. So, if you do have aspirations on growing your channel, and by all means, I am no expert, but that's a good way to get started. Like I see on your channel, Paul, is ripping some packs. You don't really get views. It's okay. What you want to, obviously I can't listen to it right now, so I don't know what's completely going on, but 10 to 15 seconds, I'm ripping the pack, pick a popular song to use as your background music through the app, not on your own, because they'll flag it. If you pick the music through the app, they allow it, and that's how you get more views quicker, by doing it that way. Feel free to hit me up anytime for any advice. I can certainly help you out with that. Again, I am no expert. I do this for the fun of it myself. Sometimes I have a hard time figuring it out, because I'm still trying to figure out the fact of why I've got like 18 likes and 8 people in here right now, where my lives for quite a while were doing 40, 50 likes and usually 20 plus people in at a time. So go figure, algorithms change on a regular basis. So I don't always have it figured out as well, but feel free to hit me up if you want any. We're looking back. Hold on. Moon says Paul was here episode 39. How do you figure that out? Moon, you're gonna have to like clue me in on your little secrets, because I'd love to know how you know that the episode he was in here on was episode 39. And that would put it close to at least like 2/3 of a year ago. And that's more Shohei Ohtani rookie cards than I have. Ah, that's cool. I did not know that. Channel activity. That was the first time he was here. So he was actually here episode 57, 59, and 60 saying what's up. So very cool, Paul. I apologize for not remembering you. If I get a chance, I'll give you a wrench too, because you've been here multiple times now. So guys, if you're not following Paul, go check out Paul. Last couple months has got into posting some shorts that I see as I've looked over on his channel. Yeah, Jim is on. Jim has like 464 Kirby Puckets and 376 Cal Ripkins, and he's probably got some Tom Seegers in there. And Sean, I appreciate you giving my man Paul a little follow there. SCA, all raw Shohei Ohtani rookie cards. Now, SCA, did you go out and purchase those raw Ohtanis, or did you rip them in packs, or did you win them in a givey on Whatnot or something? I know, my man SCA, you've won a few givvies in your time, so let me know how you came across having 8 Ohtani rookies. That's the other thing too, and I've gotten away from it there, Paul, to get subs and views is posting more often. If you post at least one short a day, one short a day is better than, say, 5 shorts in one day. It's actually better to probably post one a day and be consistent like that. Jalen, I'm glad you're here. We certainly, Jalen, need to talk more football as we get throughout the season, but it's good seeing you, buddy. All is great with me. Yeah, so many people have certainly left coming to this. Feel like I'm developing a stutter problem tonight. Yeah, many people have stopped coming to this stream because, I don't know, whatever. You're lost. You're probably still lurking in the background, or just pissed off because I have the time slot, and I do the best at this time slot. It's not the greatest. I know a lot of people on a Sunday night aren't going to want to be here at 9 p.m. Eastern time on the Sunday night hanging out till 11 o'clock, but I certainly enjoy being at this time slot, and some people aren't too thrilled that I've owned this time slot for a year and a half, almost a year and a half now. Yeah, I'm all the way up to episode 69, 69. I meant to, I meant to get a Bill and Ted, little clip to put on for tonight, but things ran long watching football earlier today and doing the drafts with my kids and wife. But yeah, episode 69. I've been doing this almost every week. I took out, I've only missed like 3 weeks since the very first stream. It was like the back-to-back weeks because I was doing something like last October or whatever, and one recently when I did the football draft over on one of the other YouTube channels. $67. If all you're interested in, Paul, is views, shorts are the way to go. I can guarantee you, if all you're interested in is shorts, I can guarantee you 10 to 15 second shorts. Most important, and really using like just music that is provided through YouTube is your best source if all you're looking for is views. Now, if you're looking for sustained subscribers and people that'll support you, that's definitely not the way to go. You'll never see those people ever again. I at my level get views anywhere between 400 all the way up to like 2,000 views per video. I know even my son who has less than 100, he does some really cool shorts, wrestling shorts. He'll get maybe 10 views on one video and he'll get like 2,000 on another or something. And then my other son who does basketball, same thing. But none of the three of us are super consistent. You want to talk consistency and what you should do to be consistent about it? My man, Sith at Spine Ticks Live in chat is your man to talk to. You need something to do. Are you balling out there, SCA, or you suggesting that I liven this up so you have something to do? I'm not sure what you're saying. If you're saying goodbye, then I say goodbye too. What did I miss? Brittany is doing a live on Whatnot. I'm sure she's trying to get ready for her big move coming up soon. So if you end up going back over there, Justin, say hello to her for me. Yeah, they definitely won't translate to live streams or videos. That's for sure, because I can easily get over 1,000 views on a video, and even though it took me a while, it wasn't as hard as you might think it was to get to over 1,600 subscribers. But do you see 1,600 people here in this live chat? No, you don't. So it definitely does not translate over. But we do it for the fun of it. We got people that come in, people that come out, trolls will come in. We got my man Broncos card 10 in the house. What's going on, my friend? Good to see you. I hope school is going well for you. Give a big shout out to your mom and dad from me, Broncos Card 10. Your team with a big win over my Eagles today. You know, you got hockey and Winnipeg Jet season starting up next week. I hope you're excited about that there, Broncos Cards. Speaking of enjoying hockey, Christopher Works is in the house. What's going on, Christopher? We certainly were talking hockey earlier. Broncos says go Jets go. Already a quarter of the way done the school year. That's the way to go. Let's go, Caps. You know what? Since we got some hockey bros in the channel, I'm going to replay this clip just for you guys so we can continue the hype of hockey season starting next week.
This is the stuff that you see and hear with your heart and your stomach.
There's nothing like it, folks. Heavyweight championship fight.
And so the battle has begun again.
The pressure mounts by the minute.
They're all ready for the face-off now.
If I live or if I die.
Listen to the crowd.
The old heart is pumping now. These are great warriors out here tonight.
Hurry on! Scores! In the center, Kirk scores!
Go play out there on one leg if you could.
Bob let the drive go, score!
This is so exciting. I wish it could go on forever.
I think we were all just a little bit numb.
Everything went numb.
I'm so numb right now, I don't even know what to say.
Don't raise your eyes. It's only teenage whistle.
This is it.
The Stanley Cup will be won tonight.
I appreciate that there, Broncos Cards 10. Christopher, you'll certainly hit 900. Is this Obi's last year? Yeah, I definitely snuck in a second pee break to drain out that sweet tea there, Sith. No shame in my game. But Chris, is this Obi's final year? Does he do the retirement tour? Like these are things I gotta know. I want to know, is this the end of the road for Obi? Does he have a killer season again this year? Or will he look more like he did 2 years ago, where it was still good for him, but not like the best? Like, because he was phenomenal last year. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, I'd like, honestly, Jalen, I think a rematch of 1993 Phillies versus the Blue Jays would be something more right up my alley. That's what I'd like to see. That would be a lot of fun. I'm also looking at it as somehow the Dodgers do get past the Phillies, my thoughts are anybody but the Yankees. That's my mantra. Anybody but the Yankees. And Blue Jays are definitely handling that. It'd be nice to see the Mariners and the Brewers. Actually, that'd be a lot of fun. It might be the most boringest two teams out there being in the World Series. I'm sure Major League Baseball would hate it, but those two teams, neither one of them have won a World Series. So to see those two teams so that we know that we're getting a brand new winner, I would like that. So I hope it is, Chris, a really good tour, like retirement tour. And, I hope each team does something special for his last time at that stadium. I think it would be the smart, good way to go that each team does that. that is absolutely true. Sith likes every player that scores at least 25 goals. Swag, don't gang up on me. We are my man Broncos Cards 10 is already punching me in the gut with more. How about them Broncos? I hope you didn't come back to give me the business some more as well. Speaking of the KHL, I know there's a goaltender out there that is supposed to be look absolutely phenomenal. And I think my Flyers have the rights to him. He wants to come here. We need to get him here because I've seen highlights and he is pretty phenomenal, at least for being in KHL. That's the one thing my Flyers need more than anything else. We're a young, talented team. I think we're going to make the playoffs, but man, we do not have top tier goaltending. That is a fact. That I don't think there's any amount of coaching that my man Rick Tocchet could do to change that. I really hope that somehow Tocchet decides to go with Vladar as our number one goaltender and not Sam Ersson. But I think we'll find out tomorrow. I think final lines and who we have on being on the big squad, I think we find that out tomorrow. I'm hoping Grebenkin is on the team. I'm hoping Luchenko is going to be on the team too. If Luchenko is not, then man, they're going to have. He can't go to the AHL. So I don't know where they're going to send him. I heard something about going to some Swedish league or whatever. But those are two guys I'd like to see on our squad. I think the Zegras is going to have a phenomenal year. Just the little bit of stuff that I've seen so far, their Broncos cards from Zegras in your preseason. Him and Mitchkov are going to have a stellar year. That's the new blood. I think I don't even know if we're going to have Konechny for too many years. I love Konechny, always have. Couturier, not as much. Captain Couturier, it's this new blood. Zegras, Mitchkov, Grebenkin, Forrester. That's who we're looking at to take our squad into the future of the organization. Oh, easily. But I think they had a problem with him that even I think he's trying to wipe off that moniker of whatever they felt about him, and even how he was viewed nationally while he was there. I think is going to quickly evaporate over here. Now, Sith, being a Ducks fan, he can tell me more about that. But I think people over there were soured with Zegras. I think this is going to be a new beginning, and we're going to see a Zegras that people thought he was going to be. Is terrible after the. Yeah, I personally need to see playoff hockey from my Flyers, even if they get bounced in the first round. Because I mean, this is a city that craves winners. There's been a handful of years Flyers haven't won since right before I was born. 74, 75, 75, 76. They're two lone championships well ago, before I was born. Multiple generations of not seeing a championship. I need to see a championship here at some point. But right now, I'm not even thinking championship. I'm thinking, can we just get in the playoffs? Things have been miserable. We went through a handful of years of not even making the playoffs. We were a great team, or somehow we're one of the top teams, but fell short in the bubble COVID year, and then we sucked again. So there's been a bunch of years through even all these shit years where Flyers fans were actually awarded or deemed as the number one fans in the NHL multiple times. So if you're a team that if you're a crowd, a fan base that has been actually voted as a top fan base, you need to win for that team. You need to award them for all their efforts of coming out to games and cheering you on. And we have definitely not had a whole lot of that success. Our last big success, if you want to call it a success, is making it to the Stanley Cup in 2010. We lost to the Blackhawks that year. My heart was shattered that year. For that, I forgot what year it was. We were swept by the Red Wings. That was brutal. Of course, the Edmonton Oilers of the 80s and Wayne Gretzky, they thwarted us from 2 championships. So definitely have had ill blood towards the Oilers all these years, and the great one himself. But I've kind of gotten over it at this point. Great Wayne Gretzky is the best player of all time. By the way, Renee, there's another classic example of somebody who used to hang out for a very long time on Saturday nights, and even transferred her support and was hanging out here with Nikki 2 times on a Sunday with her wonderful cats watching, especially the orange cat. Was a big fan of Nikki 2 times, but Swag had to scare Renee away, and I haven't seen her in a long time. So damn it, Swag, for a guy who doesn't have content himself, you sure as hell do a lot of damage and scare people off. All right there, Broncos Card 10. You have a great night. I appreciate you stopping by. Go Jets, go. That's the Winnipeg Jets. Screw your damn Broncos for beating us today. But in all seriousness, I believe in your team. I think they're going to do well. I believe they're going to make the playoffs. But don't sniff the Kool-Aid or whatever. It's just one lucky ass win today. Oh, it'll happen soon enough. You know, what will really start getting on my nerves is when the people I had supporting this channel that didn't come over from the Spine Ticks crowd, when they start disappearing because of swag, that's when I'm really gonna have a problem with you, swag. Don't chase my crowd away. This is my time slot. This is where we are on Sunday nights. And if you want to continue to hang out here, you need to play nice. You don't chase off Christopher Works. Don't chase off my man, Sean Jedi Master. Don't be chasing off Justin Three Good Nerds or Vince at Sports Car Ripping Teacher. You're not allowed to chase my friends away. You know, haven't seen Collector Holic here in a while, and I think you had something to do with that, buddy. Even Adam's car closet was here until you showed up, and then he stepped away. Adam, you were lurking. You were lurking this whole time. I thought my man Swag chased you away because that's what he does best, Adam. He's an acquired taste that people, if he's around, then they can't be around me. So I have to choose. Do I choose Swag or do I choose everyone else? It gets kind of difficult. Swag fireballs the chat. He magic missile. Where's all the girls at? I want to bang them. I think right at this point, all the people we haven't seen there, Sith, I think Swag has them all like tied up in that attic of his. Where's the Cheetos? I can't remember if it was your last one or the one before that, Adam, with the TTMs. Juan Gonzalez, I gotta tell you, so when I was younger, when I was a kid, yeah, definitely a kid still. Bo Jackson and Juan Gonzalez, my two favorite players, not like non-Phillies players. That's who I collected. I wasn't like some huge collector. I had a binder. I didn't take very good care of my shit though, but I had a binder. It was all about Phillies in the binder, and every Juan Gonzalez and Bo Jackson card that I could get my hands on. So when I saw that, I was like, wow, that's cool as shit. Having that TTM. Juan Gonzalez is always been one of my favorites. And I know my man Zach Sports Cards, who just came in, I know he's a Gonzo fan as well. I know I've heard him talk about Juan Gonzalez. Are there gonna be girls there? I wanna bang them. we know our man Zach. He's been blowing up. His channel well over 10. Zach, you and I need to get together. I know you'd like me to come on your show again for a live stream, so we'll have to get that working at some point in time. And if at some point you're able to come in here, would love to collaborate with you over here as well. Zach's killing it with the Walmart and Walgreens visits and stuff, with all the Simpsons toys and Sonic and Super Mario, and then his other channels, Zach the Frugal, hitting up the Dollar Generals and stuff. Both great channels. That's the truth. I tell you what, Zach, even when I haven't had a chance and the time to stop over and support Zach, he's still shouting us out and talks good stuff about myself, as well as Spine Ticks. Zach's been around a long time, and he's been a great supporter, and he has not abandoned us. His head has not gotten so big or thinks he's that outrageously special that he can't come hang out with us. So Zach, we do love you over here on Sunday nights, and speaking for Sith in chat, I know he feels the same way. I'll have to get in on that with you, Zach, where we do some sort of collab, pushing you all the way to 20,000. I don't know how many people I can send your way, because everybody that follows me probably already follows you. We had some Chick-fil-A. Jim wants you guys to go watch his videos. He supports you, so he wants you to support him back too. So go watch those videos that he'll delete shortly after you watch them anyway. Because Jim, that's what I mean. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jim. That's what I've been seeing. I go to watch a video, I watch it, and I like and I comment, and then 2 days later, it's not even on your page anymore. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I will have to depart momentarily here, guys, because we are getting into the later time frame here. I am going to have to give up the space to Ethan, so he can start getting ready for his bedtime, for school in the morning. Hey, that's cool. Got free food for dressing up like clowns. I love it, Zach. Who wants to raise their hands? Who wants to see Jim NFL in a swimsuit? Oh, wait, do we want? Is it a two-piece? Seth, do we want to see it in a two-piece? We got a little. We want to see the banana hammock. I want to see it, Jim. Jim, can we see you in a banana hammock? That would be a sight to see. I want to see Jim NFL in a banana hammock, holding up a Cal Ripken card in one hand and a Kirby Puckett card in the other hand. It's a Savannah banana hammock. Yeah. Okay. So he hasn't even started school yet? My son's been in school since the end of August. Adam, I can see it. I can see it now. Jim in the Savannah banana hammock, down in the 3-point stance, and that thing riding up into his crack. Hut. A fall break. I never even wait. He started in July. Oh my God. I would hate that. Me as the dad, I would personally hate that for them to not have an entire. Well, I guess you're in one of those warm weather states. It doesn't matter as much, but for my kids to not be able to have a full-on summer vacation and going swimming and stuff like that throughout the summer, that would freaking suck. You know, Moon, some of those countries in Europe do that, where it's like year-round school, and they're done approximately like 2 years sooner or whatnot. Like kids graduate at the age of like 15, 16 years old instead of 18 in some of those European countries, because they go to school year-round. Or go to school like 5 days a week. Chris, have a good night. Good to see you. I'm about to wrap it up here, guys. We had a lot of fun. Let me just change this up real fast. Let's get back to the beat. We had Paul's Trading Cards hanging out with us. I hope whatever advice we were able to give you works out for you, and I hope you keep on coming back. I promise to do my best to remember you next time and to get you a blue wrench. We had It's Diva Avocado. She rejoined us again. We had Hippo Long Wolf in the house. We had my man Sith Lordly coming in from his Spine Ticks Live channel, along with Uncanny Swag. You can find the two of them, myself, and Dan Delatore, every Saturday night over on Spine Ticks Live, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Perchy is still sticking around with us. You just won't see him every week. And I'm assuming we'll also get the occasional visit from BC Sports Cards, who I believe will be back on this channel as well sooner than later. BC was also here tonight. A big shout out to him taking a moment out of his vacation, stop by and chat with us for a little while. My man Adam's Car Closet was in the house. My son NWE came in to say hi, and my alternate ego, Nick Gaming. We had Eno in the house, EOD, Justin W. Smith, Big Sky Entertainment, and Big Sky Car Show. We had Moon over Miami hanging out from his job, as he always likes to say. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them. Hug them tight. Tell your mom that you love her. You just never know. I know I screwed that all up, but how would you get that? Make sure you love you just know. We had Justin Three Good Nerds in the house. BC, like I said, SCA, Mischief. I hope it's not another 2 months before the next time that you come back. I'd like to see you in here. We had my girl Veronica. Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, 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 Chris's Crafty Life, Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, Chris's Crazy Crafty Life, hanging out with us tonight. I love you, Veronica. We had Phil Alling in the house, my Philly bro. Hopefully, as I have said, the Phillies do beat the Dodgers. Phil. Jim NFL hanging out with us. Next week, we got homework for you, Jim. I want to see you on your channel doing the Savannah Banana Hammock style. We got Callie Thomas to hang out with us. My man, Sean, the Jedi Master, was here bragging about his music. We had Jalen Beason giving some love out and hanging out with us. Broncos Stars 10. You, my friend, you better be in school, get it right. Christopher Works is hanging out with us tonight. And Zach, sports cards and collectibles. We had a great time here. Of course, it's the end of the night here. And just because my Eagles lost today does not mean I'm not still hyped on the rest of this season when they beat up on those stinking ass Giants Thursday night football. Phillies tomorrow, they're going to make it 1-1 with those Dodgers. Thursday is also the beginning of the Flyers season. Basketball right around the corner. We'll be talking more about that next week. We're looking at Tuesday, October 27th. Guys, y'all have a wonderful night. It's been Nick time. Y'all